Hi. Is Discord on the right sounds? I don't know. Yeah, looks like Discord's on the right sound. Can I hear you?
Yep.
Nope, I can't. Why?
An excellent question. But deserves an answer.
Can I hear you now?
Nice here. If you're averaging color in Photoshop.
Okay, I can hear things. I don't know if I can hear you. I can't hear you. Okay. Voice.
I'm just babbling on so that there's some noise so that maybe you'll be able to pick up something eventually. But it's not like I'm saying anything of any more importance than what I usually say.
So Discord just felt like not telling. It was like, oh, you're connected to the right driver. And I'm like, that's cool. I should be hearing stuff, right? So I go to YouTube and I hear stuff. I'm like, okay, connected on Windows, connected through Discord. Still couldn't hear you. Went back to Discord, clicked the driver again, and then I could hear you again. So Discord's just
you're good now.
to me now. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't actually heard anything I've said for the last like 5 minutes.
I heard the end of your little rambling babble, but nothing important at least.
There's nothing I say that's important.
I am so upset though. I have spent the last like 3-4 hours trying to figure out this VR thing because I figured it out. I like for the last 4 or 5 months I figured out the VR thing, how to get my desktop to my VR headset, right? Not not a unimaginable problem. Like it seems like
this should be an easy thing.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, why is there's a few different solutions. There are a lot of like single desktop monitors to my headset. But the problem is I'm in VR. I have unlimited space. Why am I limited to one like 1028 like 1080 by 10 or whatever display? I should have all my displays. Well, there's one app that does it. It's called Immerse. Well, it used to do it. And now they removed that feature. And not only did they remove the feature, like they didn't make it like, oh, like we just don't support extra monitors, but you can still use one monitor at a time. No, they're like, if you have more than one monitor hooked up to your computer, the whole app just doesn't work anymore. And it is so infuriating that they went from the only app that supports all my monitors to the app that literally disables my entire computer if any of my monitors are on. or like it disables the entire app if any of my monitors are on. And I am so upset that they went from a like almost like an 8 out of 10 app. Like there's a few bugs that bugged me that like
Mhm.
I could see them developing through, going down to a 5 out of 10. And then I realized that their stupid app opens up a virtual monitor that then makes the app think I have a physical monitor, which then disables the app again. So I can't even use the app the way they want me to because I unplugged all my monitors. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll manually do like unplug all my monitors software wise. And that sort of worked. It triggered it. It thinks it's only got one monitor hooked up. So I have all my other displays turned off, which it kind of annoys me because, you know, like I should just be able to have these on. My computer's strong enough. Fuck anybody who doesn't have a strong enough computer, but whatever.
Mhm.
So I have this monitor. I've got everything set up. I turn on the app. I go in VR. I get everything set up, and then I press enter, and it's like connection not available. I was like, what's wrong? I run over to my computer, and then I look at my thing, and it's like, oh, you can't connect. I looked at all my connected displays, and it's like you have two virtual monitors connected. You can only have one physical monitor connected. I was like, you guys generated the virtual monitors that are making it impossible for me to connect. Why do you do this? So,
I wonder if that's like a patent thing or something.
you know what I think is happening is they want to monetize their virtual monitors. Essentially with physical monitors, I can have as many physical monitors in their pre-builds, like their builds before, and I
Mhm.
could display up to like 4 to 5 monitors at a time because it just looked for a physical connection and mirrored that and then sent that data over. But
Mhm.
I noticed that they want to sell the upgrade, like the subscription package, for to get additional virtual monitors. So what they did is they just made it so if you have more monitors, you have to disable all of them so that you are forced to use a virtual monitor, which then they can charge for additional virtual monitors.
Ah, okay.
And it makes me so upset that they went in this direction of all directions. Like I don't even care if they stopped supporting the other way, as long as it like just make it like kind of work. And it doesn't even have to be perfect. Just if you stopped developing it and you just let it go, I'd be fine. Like so I ended up figuring out a way. I wrote a power script to enable this one app that the community found that kind of allows you to enable and disable monitors on the fly.
Mhm.
So I wrote a power script to whenever I open Immerse VR and it makes a connection, it disables all my other monitors. It then turns off Immerse VR, reboots it because it can't be booted while the other monitors are turned on, or it just doesn't work. It pauses the virtual monitors from being generated until I'm already made the connection, and then it generates the auto monitors, and then it resets everything in reverse when I shut the Immerse app off. And it is the most over the top, complicated solution to something that was already a solution. The only good outcome of all of this is that you do get a really buttery smooth, like 190 hertz per second or whatever the VR headset runs at, versus the like the 70 that was running before. But that's like the only good thing about this is that it now runs at a buttery smooth resolution. I could have cared less. I'm not using this app for games. I'm using this app to work on my desktop. I don't need good frame rates. I just needed more monitors, and now I'm limited to 3, um, because that's what their stupid free package offers. And you're like, oh, Alex, well, is there any other apps? No, there aren't. There's solutions to the problem, so I can go through Oculus VR or Steam VR and you can simulate your other desktops, but it runs so slow because what it does is actually it runs a 3D environment in your computer and then
Mhm.
generates a display, or it then renders your monitors in that 3D environment and then sends that whole 3D environment to your headset. So you're sending so much data to your headset when all I want is my 4 displays. not the whole 3D environment. I just want a picture. Like, I just want a flat, like, 3D area that I can move things around. I don't actually care about the, like having the VR space where I can, like, pick up a chair and throw it. Like, I don't care about that part. I just want an empty room that I can put my stupid displays in. And all of the other apps do that and make everything really slow. And then the final solution that kind of works is there is a mod with Steam VR where you can actually host as many monitors, and you can actually do what the coolest part is you can actually select your different apps. So like if I have a tab, like a Windows tab open, I can open that Windows tab and I can drag that into my display, and then like I can do a Chrome tab, I can do a Discord thing, and just have those floating in space. And it's really cool. The problem is my keyboard and mouse don't connect to it.
Yeah.
So
Good luck.
I'm like, why do you guys all have the solutions all separately in separate different places, and none of you guys can figure out an actually good solution that works in all my scenarios? I'm not even asking for like an over the top, like realistic idea. I'm literally just like, can I have my monitors, a mouse and a keyboard, and then use the headset as a way to view that? I just feel like that is such an intuitive thing for a VR headset to do. It can do it because it's proven to do it. And there's like different ways you can even solve that problem. Nobody just has combined all of the solutions in one thing. So if we want to make $1 million app, that's the way we do it.
I'll
It
get
just
around
costs
that.
$2 million to make it.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
Like, damn,
So we
I'm
still
at
have
this
no.
point. I'm willing to pay like a subscription for this.
I mean, they're counting on it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm keeping Discord open. I'm gonna see zero in audience. That's okay. I kind of want to get more involved with the community. Because we keep dying. We're dying off. I know it. My time is extremely limited. So like we can't get much in the way of updates, but okay, maybe we can at least live stream now and then, and you know somebody might join in. That's why when I saw you post it for Game Direction, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe
I was
different from his
entirely just
usual
messing.
fare, and at least then there will be people that might have some interest in this silly thing. I mean, this is basically going to be a working session anyway, but might as well talk while doing stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I was gonna make Fridays this anyways, but then you're like,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, it's hard, man. I didn't even escape the kids until 8:45. All right, I got caffeine. Let's do this.
I was actually pretty happy with that script I wrote, though. That was a good one.
You're getting to be such a good little programmer.
God, don't say that.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
was supposed to be an artist.
It's cute that you think there's no art in programming.
I never said that. Don't put words
There
in my mouth,
really
sir.
is. A good programmer is an artist.
Mm-hmm.
There is a style. There's a composition to it. There's the
I
theory
just
that
wanted to
underlines the
draw
beauty.
pretty pictures. I didn't want to have to read. I was dyslexic, so I made
No.
pictures. And
No
the world
picture for
said,
you.
no, you were an engineer. Honestly,
Brave
though,
new world.
honestly, though, it is something where I probably should have gone down the engineering route much earlier. It was something I was doing far earlier than, like, it was in par with art. But I just was like, which skill tree am I gonna level up? And I picked art, and then realized that was not archery stealth. That was melee magic, and it's effective if you're really good at it. Archery stealth, you don't need to be very good at it. You can just be good enough, and people will accept you.
Fair enough. All right. So the first thing is I have a realm.
Do you?
Let's
I have
go.
a Terraria.
You do, but I've already mutilated that Terraria, I believe. Right? Like that's
Oh,
the
no,
one that we've.
I have Terraria open.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Let's make this. Let's have you do this. Can you build a new Terraria realm, please? And you're not actually streaming, are you?
I am streaming. Hello, world.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why don't I see it?
Oh, because I'm on Twitch.
Oh.
So we can actually get new people in.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, us being in chat, if people want to go and watch, they can. I can stream my screen from chat as well, but
Okay, so like I can't actually see what you're doing right now.
here, let me.
Unless I go to like Twitch. And I don't know how to use Twitch. I don't do the gaming thingy.
What about YouTube? I have that there.
I don't use the YouTube.
Dear God.
Do you really think I use computers here? I mean,
There. Are you happy? You're lucky I have a big fancy computer that can do stuff.
it's too small. I can't see anything.
Really?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I was at 1080p.
Man, but now I'm on to YouTube and there's a bunch of cool stuff out here. I'm getting distracted. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my audio's working, so. It probably. Oh, yeah, okay. Looks like audio's working. Good enough. Ah, that actually worked. Neat. I didn't actually think Protobot was locked to Proto realms. I because my account
no,
is
it's
an
not.
admin account, so I see everything. Like it's really annoying because Discord as the creator of the server, like there are some things that you just can't disable for yourself. So like I always see all of the bots that are active, and I can control all the bots from any like part of the server. But so whenever I'm like on my own personal account, like my Alex account, Dreebot account, which ironically has less control over the Dreebot account than my personal account, whatever. It just I can actually see what people see, and I'm like, oh, I actually set this up correctly. Cool. So where's my slash give me admins for Terraria command?
It's in Protobot Realm Info. Or Proto Realm Info.
You lie.
Try it.
You lie.
Is it not working?
List, destroy, locate, reload,
Oh.
name, start, stop. Nope.
Try locate. Why is it not working? I swear I had that working.
I have to go and do a list.
Actually, give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
Oh, I actually have a Terraria server up. Neat. By the way, we have two bots running. For anybody who's watching, we have the tree bot and we also have the protobot. Protobot is our prototyping bot, which shows off any new features that we are currently testing. It's just a little bit of a buffer, so like broken features don't get pushed to everybody and breaks everything. Um, like some companies I've been working with recently, uh, not to be named, but yeah. So I have the Proto Realm locate Terraria craft. Oh, that there was an error. It's probably because I should just make a new one. So let's protobot configure game Terraria. So this is actually how you can configure your setups. I have bubbles. Console password is change me. Enable console is false. Let's change enable console to true. There we go. Neato. That's going to change in a few seconds. Force update. Don't care about that at the moment. Max players is 8. That is A-OK. Server name is Dreebot server. That's fine. Server password, don't really care. Server protection radius. So this is your spawn radius, like the spawn protection radius, so you can't destroy spot and troll people at the beginning. Usually I set this to 0 for personal worlds, but if you're doing like a public server, you might want to check that. World name, Dreebot Realm. We have it on Classic. You can change it to Expert, Master, or Journey. Make sure the caps is the same. It will mess it up otherwise. Let's go to the next page. World seed, random. Random means random. Small, medium, large. Liquids. Okay. And then password. I don't know what this last password is for. Password of the server, but we also have a password on the previous page. Server password. I wonder what the difference is. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I should probably use this more often. Let's go make a note. Do. I'm curious if this is going to be our new, if this is the new, whatchamacallit, admin password.
I'm not sure. I suspect that that's a join password, but I don't know.
Well, we have a server password, but we also have just password. So like, I'm like, what are the differences between server password and join, and then we also have a console password. So I'm just very confused. Why do I have so many different passwords?
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I would say let's ask the guy who built that game metadata.
yeah, I'll send him a ticket.
Yeah, that's right. You have good relationship with him, so he should respond to you.
Yeah, I get like a little red flag on my tickets.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, there we go. Full screen. Let's see what that is all about. Actually, that's not in the JSON. That's you.
Hmm?
What did you do? How did you break this? We have server password. We have console password. Where's our console password?
Ooh. Me. Oh, nuts. Okay, that's less broken. Can I move that? No!
Oh God.
I crashed my console again.
How
It's doing that thing.
are you working on a
Oh, hey, there's somebody in the audience.
Chromebook?
Hello. We have Tiny Lad. Hello there. We have two in the audience. Oh, we also have Alex.
Oh,
With an echo.
I need never to do that again. My God, that was
Oh,
horrendous.
good job, Alex.
Did I mute myself?
All right.
No. Okay, I'm good.
So let me fix that console again.
Okay, so password of the server, and then server password, and then password for remote console. I have no idea what those 3 passwords are for.
That
Well,
okay. That one at least I know. That one's Archon.
yeah, Archon I know. I know server password. And then there's just password.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Maybe that was maybe I was setting that up for the admin password, like the admin thing when we were like originally starting it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but it doesn't actually map to anything.
Yeah.
Ah. Like I said, that's a problem for our metadata guy. That's not a developer problem.
Okay, we're back to create.
And oh, we lost our audience.
Wow, way to scare them off.
I didn't even say anything that bad. Okay, now I have my console back. Now let's open extend. Take the Discord. Throw it over on the monitor. There we go. Now I can keep Discord and development open at the same time.
Oh, soon you'll have 3 monitors. And I don't even know what you'll be able to do with that.
3?
Do you not have 3
No.
monitors?
2. I got 2. And it crashes.
Do you not One day you'll
No, I'm very annoyed that X2Go is crashing. I've used X2Go on multiple monitors before and I've never had a problem. So I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with it. All right. Code. Let's do some code. First thing I'm gonna do. Did you track down that password thing? Do you need me to look at it?
Sorry, I'm just making another little doodad post.
Doodads. Do 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 do.
I did start this stream calling it the audiobook stream because that's what I did last time for a stream. Not realizing that I did not update the name, but it should now be Terraria admin update AMA. Okay, so this password is attached to a thing called password for server. That is in the configurables. I don't think it's actually attached to anything. Yeah, I don't, it's the only things that are password are server and Archon. know if Archon is set up. I haven't looked at this code in forever, so I'm like, how does this work again? Is Terraria actually jacked up?
Hmm?
Did I break it? Oh, I might have actually just recently broke it. Okay. Yeah, console is not connected to anything. I have to go probably connect that to something. I don't know how it was working before. We definitely got it working at one point. Just making some personal notes.
Alrighty.
Create realm. So I already went through my configurables for create realm with the proto bot. Looks like, yeah, enable console is true, even though that apparently doesn't mean anything anymore. Console password is that. Everything looks good. So I should be able to just create a realm, right?
Yeah. Just make a realm. And we're going to track down exactly what realm that is with all of its magical codes. And then we're going to upgrade it to the new metadata.
So I created a realm. It is
Let me find that in the console. I'll pull out its number.
31921.
No, the big ugly number. I could just look for it here. That'd be easy. And
Oh wow. Terraria made an update.
it's surprising. Did they not do that?
This is just an update to the server connection. Wait, or maybe am I dumb? Maybe I'm dumb. Multiplayer IP tree bot. Oh no, I'm just dumb. Never mind. I thought they updated the IP selection, like when you saved your old IP, like your
This is
server.
Terraria Test A.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will send you that identifier. Well, it's 06B6. That's good enough. I need to log into the console.
I don't know where you sent that to.
I didn't send it.
Ah.
I was going to, and then I didn't. Whoops.
Okay, so I have welcome to Riot server. Oh yeah, because we get rid of caps.
What? Oh.
So your server name is Riot server. Not Treebot. That's dumb.
What? Oh, this caps break that one?
I don't think so. I don't know though. But we have it on server name at least. Apparently it did. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I need to change the default so it's not Treebot realm. It is Treebot.
alright.
I definitely need to find a better way to update those.
Right. In row 22. 6v6. Game is up and running. Are you playing in this new world?
I am currently, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm deeply
Well, I guess it doesn't
invested.
help that I've been sitting here watching the console trying to see when it starts up and finishes running. I like that it initializes faster than I can actually track it down. And you're literally in and playing before I can tell you it's ready.
I'd rather that than the other way around.
I know. It's just... Look, man, I've been in computers a very long time. I remember when, jobs took a long time to run. Oh. You run the thing and it takes days.
Actually, I don't remember actually waiting for the green light, but I got the green light. How do I make items in this thing again? I forgot how to craft. So... Terraria is definitely one of those games that I have not respectfully put enough hours into. I definitely have
Terraria?
Yeah. Like, I've put quite a few hours into it, but, like, I would say I've probably put enough time into it, maybe more than you've put into Minecraft. But I know that's not saying much. Like, but you've also put... Like, you've put enough time in Minecraft, you get the gist.
I put a lot of time into Minecraft back when it came out.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Terraria, I have probably like 200 hours in.
That's adorable.
Minecraft, I probably have over like a couple. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I have like 10,000 hours in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because I
know
played that religiously.
Yeah, I ended up with definitely over a couple thousand, because it was a good couple years that that was my spare time. Now, recently, of course, I haven't, because life gets in the way. But yeah, that was the bulk of my spare time for a good couple of years. Um, I would build big things. That was always what I did in Minecraft. And I always played survival. So when I'm talking big, I mean like a 1-to-1 scale blimp made out of colored wool. Like I built. This was before the days of scaffolds, so I actually built a stone structure that I could climb up and build the balloon section. And then there was a little cabin underneath it that turns out blimp cabins are actually really small. There was about enough space for a bed and a chest, and that was it. But yeah, it was a actual size blimp. There was a height restriction at the time. Maybe height limits have changed in Minecraft. Like, can you go much higher now?
They have increased it. There's also
Okay.
a way to unlock your height limit.
Okay. But yeah, we definitely did not have that on the server I was on. So I built the blimp as high up as it could go. Still had to clear the trees out from underneath it. But yeah, no, like, that's the kind of scale stuff that I built in Minecraft. And it's good. So yeah, at this point, go ahead, play around in this world, build a little bit, enough that like, we can establish that nothing happens to it during the upgrade.
Yeah.
And I'm poking at some stuff now, and I will be right back. Nice. I see your message about the stuff.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything yet, but I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna see if they actually want to like if they wouldn't mind us hosting.
Oh, archive it.
Yeah. Because like I wouldn't mind like hosting just a world that you could like adventure around, like a creative or I think there's actually a mode for that.
Yeah.
It's like adventure survival or whatever, or not survival. Is it just adventure mode, but you just have like no clip abilities?
I don't know.
I know, like I'm pretty sure like Minecraft actually has a built-in feature for that now, so which is really neat.
Spectator?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
might just do like a spectator archive.
So remember, one of the cool things about us having the massive orchestration capabilities that we do is automation becomes fairly straightforward and easy. You know, as long as we're not trying to cross security boundaries. Right? So something like we could actually create we could actually create like a survival world based on a static model like that.
Well, there's a ton of like survival, like vanilla survival worlds that use command blocks nowadays, and they're like really like in-depth adventure worlds that have like story modes and stuff. Like I saw this.
Well,
one
like what I'm saying is like you could take this world with all the pre-built stuff in it that's really cool, and you don't want it to get damaged, right? Let it get damaged. Let it get destroyed. Let people go nuts. Grief it completely. And then every week it gets restored from backup automatically.
Can we is there like a feature that we can do that with? Like, or is there
We can totally do that. Yeah. Like that's...
I don't know like how we would communicate that though as a command in Discord, like, or
no Discord. That would be a special kind of rigging that we could do. We could, once we have backup capabilities working properly, which might involve a non-Discord interface, that might be a configuration that we want to just make sure we support, right? Mm-hmm. Not just automatic backups, but maybe throw in automatic restore too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It should be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, like you just basically save the world at the one point, and then you just after a week or whatever set period of time, you come back in and destroy it and rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really want to be anal about your world saves, you just throw in what's it called? Backups on those archives, like each restoration you can. One community I really like to host some worlds for, and I need to go and check them out, is the Hermitcraft, but they do have mods in their world, unfortunately, so we'd have to get mod support set up, but they have a fairly vanilla build of their world. But they host all of their worlds for free, and they do it by season, and I think that would be a really interesting thing. And they update it each week. Like, they update their their current world. So, like, it's a bunch of YouTubers who have probably the largest community, or at least the most mature community. I say mature as in, like, they've been around for the longest period of time. Of gamer or of Minecraft players who basically play a softly modded, heavily like vanilla feeling Minecraft world, and they do it for like a year, I think. I don't know if it's a year or like a few months. And they just they all play on this world, and they create stuff, and it's like the worlds are always really cool, and you want to like check them out. It'd be really cool if we made it so we could download that world by uh like some automated system, because they upload all their worlds for you, like I think on Git or something, and we could just automatically update all those worlds for
Mm-hmm.
them, and then people can just go around and view them and spectate them, and you know, you get to see your favorite YouTuber's current world build without actually having to download it and run it on your own computer. I need more doors. How do I build door? Door. I think I'm about to create a really bad problem for myself. I always forget the hotkeys in Terraria. It's like escape is to get to your menu, unless there's a better hotkey for that, I don't know.
I should go try and find you on the YouTubes. YouTube. Game direction. There you are.
Comments will be forever ingrained on the screen, so anybody who wants to comment something, please don't.
Put that over there. And you're on Twitch, huh?
Yep.
I'm looking for viewer counts.
Probably not very high. I don't stream enough.
Yeah.
Streaming is like, to become a popular streamer, like one that actually gets noticed, is you really have to just do it all the time. You have to like do 4 to 8 hours, and you have to do it like every single day. At least like I think 3 out of the 7 days of the week at minimum. Like that's the bare minimum, and you have to do at least 4 hours, because 2 hours when you stream, usually like 2 hours is when you start actually getting some traction, and then after the 2 hours you start growing up to about 4 to 5 hours in, and then 4 to 5 hours in you kind of peak at whatever you're going to be for that day, and then usually the streamer just can't last longer than that. You also have to be super active and talk a lot, which is something that I struggle with immensely. I'm not the worst at it, but I'm also definitely not a streamer professional of it. Should definitely do it more often and get better, but I just hate listening to my own voice.
Yeah.
Especially when it's solo. It's much easier when like someone accompanies me, because then I'm not just talking to myself like a crazy person.
Right.
That's the hardest part about streaming, is you have to like literally for like 2 to 3 months
yourself. Yeah.
talk to yourself and or a small group of people, and then after a couple of months of doing that, you'll get enough traction where community will actually talk with you.
Alright, there we go. Hide the Discord menu.
What Discord menu?
Yeah, there's a way to hide that.
It should show me how to get rid of chests.
Okay, whatever. I'll throw this over here. Just put it there. That's fine. Now I can see you, and I can see the audience, and yeah, there's nobody on the streaming platforms except us.
Yep. As expected.
As expected.
Now the other thing is you need to slowly build up with other like streamers, so you have to go on their Twitches and YouTubes and stuff and actually communicate with them. That's a big thing. Or you just make a lot of really good tutorial videos, and people will subscribe to you, and you can make an announcement via YouTube to get people to come over. Or TikTok. I think I have TikTok streaming. I should look into that. But you can't like stream your desktop, you have to stream your face. And that's no fun. But I can stream my face. See? Look at, there's my face. Like a professional. Actually, I'm not a professional.
All right. So, you good with this world? Ready to destroy it? I mean, upgrade it?
Can't destroy my world. I work so hard for my world.
Is that a challenge?
The challenge
We
would
don't
be,
have backups yet.
Can you bring my world back if you do destroy it? Okay. I
Probably.
exited it out of my world. I would like
All
to
right.
do the /proto
Why? What are you doing? Don't worry about it.
realm
You're not gonna like try and stop it or something, are you?
reload. Can I reload it?
Could. I don't care.
Does that update it?
No. No, I'm actually changing on the back end.
Oh.
I'm changing where the game data comes from. It's gonna take a second. Oh, I gotta find that path. And why does my okay, I'm gonna have to. There we go.
Why do I live in a world where updates require a computer restart?
Do you really want to answer that? I can tell you why.
Been spoiled by Linux.
Oh, Linux needs it too.
Not all the time.
Well, yeah. So remember I told you about hard linking? Remember that?
Yeah.
Where like every time a file is opened, it marks it on the file system as, hey, this file's in use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing gets deleted until that file stops being in use. Well, on Linux, that means that you can actually overwrite files that are in use, or at least it'll appear that way. You can write a new copy of the file as a whole new file, and the old one, just the data on disk won't get deleted until whatever's using it is shut down. Whether that's a hard link inside a directory or a program actively reading that file, right?
Mm-hmm.
Windows doesn't really do it that way. They don't use hard links that way in Windows. So the only way that you can replace a file is if it's already not in use. And that applies to like program files, like binaries, executables, libraries. So when it comes time for system updates, that's why Windows has to shut all of the services down, and why it really tries to do most of its upgrade work during a reboot is because that's when the services aren't running. The software has stopped using files, and they can be properly replaced. Yeah. Personally, I like the hard link approach. Not gonna try and say one is better, but I like the other one better. Right, where is? There it is. Let's see. See, I knew I did something silly. I shouldn't have done that. All right, this is gonna take a minute.
Yeah, so Hermitcraft actually uploads their mod packs as well. They have the Java, the Bedrock, and the what is MCW? MC World. What is MC? What? What are MC World files?
Where is that? That's in. Yeah, that's a conflict map. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. So it's the file format that they use for like mobile, and apparently people are playing Minecraft on Amazon Fire. That's terrifying. That gives me so much ick. Like I'm happy because it works. Like that's a cool thing that people are able to do, but it also is like
Oh.
gross. Why would you ever do that to yourself? But kids don't care, so they're happily like, yeah, we'll play Minecraft on Fire Stick. It's still better than Roblox.
Yeah. All right, so apparently I can just edit this and maybe it'll work. Let's see. Here we go.
So what did you do?
HTTPS, clicky the thing. What if I hit save? Fails. Well, now I broke it real good. Okay. What if I do that? Still wrong. Oh, because that was just silly. Okay, there. Uh,
Also, we need to give a little bit more heads up if we want to stream. Helps a lot with letting people prepare the time and kind of know that it's happening.
yeah, I didn't think about it.
I know. I didn't know we were live streaming till you were like, "We're live streaming today." I thought we were gonna do it at least like tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I didn't really think that far ahead. It's more, I want to test this and actually have a Terraria world that we can test the swap over. I assume this video is going to be archived, right?
I mean, it can
Like,
be.
it's going to be public on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm watching my words. Yeah, like I want to test this upgrade process. I want to get that done tonight. And yeah, I figure it's the sort of thing that can be done with streaming and let other people in. And if they want to talk, we can talk. Why doesn't this work?
I am to the whims of whatever you're doing behind the scenes.
The what?
I am to the whims of whatever you're doing behind the scenes. I
Yeah.
hope you are prepared to do this manually every single time someone requests admin access to their Terraria worlds.
Nope. Nope. Not doing that.
I mean, there is a manual way to do that that's very simple, and it's just open the logs and give them the number, but...
Yeah, but no, we're not doing this manual. Okay, I gotta find where I actually used that before, because I know that I did.
I find it just so interesting how complicated such an easy task is. Like,
No kidding.
like you're trying to get 6 numbers. It's not even like you're getting like characters that are hard to get. It is like 6 numbers, and it's just like,
Oh, this is terrible. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, no, it's well.
I know you're
It's so
opening
much
up
bigger.
others.
It's so much bigger.
Yeah, and I know you're laying the foundation for
I
to
know.
get more out of it, because
It's
you
so
could
frustrating.
you could probably write like a Python script that just pulls that data out, but it would only be effective for Terraria and only this one scenario, and we don't
It's
want to
worse
build a
than
model.
that. It's worse than that.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's say that I wrote a Python script, right?
yeah.
The way that our multiverse is architected, the Python script cannot read the logs like you and I can. Right? So like when we go in to manually read the logs for these alpha worlds, we're actually using the admin access that we're not going to have in the production multiverse. So that's going away. I don't know if I told you that yet. A lot of that access is going to be locked down when we get to multiverse. Like we'll still have some ability, but of course we want that to be a little bit more highly automated. Or not automated. Automated, yes. Audited as well.
You haven't used is it Pi extract? Pi tesseract? It basically, it looks at your screen and finds a matching set of pixels.
No. No. Alex, no.
So we just scan for any combination this admin command can be, and we always have a virtual desktop open that's constantly scanning for new people's servers, and we'll read that and send that data to them. That is how we do this. Clearly, you're not thinking big-brained enough.
That's the word. Yes. All right. It worked. All right. Close that. And well, it took the update. And there's definitely lag on your Twitch stream. So I don't know what you did when you just like jumped toward your screen.
Did I?
But then you're talking, so I don't know what you're saying. Wait, are you playing again?
Yeah, I'm back in.
Oh, well, I didn't actually make the changes yet.
Oh.
Did I? No,
Yeah, I thought
can't
you
be.
literally just said that you made the changes.
No, I haven't actually applied them.
Oh. Well, I jumped back into the world because I was bored.
Okay, well, you might get kicked out. Ready? Go!
No.
I don't, Huh. Okay, so let's try with... It says this is potentially destructive. I'm good with that. And go! Your server will shut down momentarily.
I'm still going. Still going strong. Little did you know, Terraria has backup mode.
I mean, it's really,
Actually,
yeah,
I wonder
this is kind of frustrating. It's not pushing a change.
Oh, it's saving. Or maybe that's just what Terraria does.
No, like it hasn't actually applied the update at all.
Ah.
So the thing that I did is when I applied the patch to enable the monitors, did not change the revision number. So it may just be seeing nothing changing. Okay, I can force this. Let's see, app.
Hope the folks at home are cringing at my base building skills. All 1.5 viewers.
Are you talking to me?
I'm just talking in general. Kill the void of silence that condemns my view count to 0. Feed the algorithm with noise because that's what it looks for to please the algorithm gods.
Yay, algorithms. Oh, you can do. I can just delete things. All right, I'm just gonna delete things. Ready?
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I'm 2 torches in. Nothing's deleted. Ooh, we're on 3 torches.
All right. Bye bye.
I get to 4 torches.
Huh. It's probably not gonna actually let me delete that properly. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bump that number.
4 torches.
Alright, I'm gonna have to change that.
Oh no! I got to 5 torches.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably gonna
close
come back
enough.
and not be changed though. Let's see what I can find here soon.
When you say changed, like, what is actually changing?
stuff.
Okay. Like admin, like will I automatically have admin stuff like enabled or?
No.
Oh, okay. But I will be able to upload and download my worlds, right?
Nope. Although
That's-
this does give us a lot more opportunity there too.
Yeah.
Uh,
That'll be a big one for us just because it'll allow like what I was saying, like hosting other people's worlds and just allowing people to explore them.
yeah, that did not actually update it. I'm gonna have to bump that revision number, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to do that.
No, all my torches were deleted.
I wonder if I can just put a number, a letter on that. Package. Nope. All right.
No, I did delete the world before the save. Okay. Or at the
Oh, yeah.
save point. Or it restored the world at the save point. That's when Terraria was like, saving world.
Okay. Oh no. Did that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna try a couple different things here. Save that package. Okay, and then let's push that up to Dreebot. Okay. Back to this. Yeah, it's still cached. Okay, gonna try the next the next attempt with a new version number.
I'm curious, actually, if there's a way we could monetize or like do a profit share monetize kind of thing. Like if a person's hosting a world and it gets enough traction. But that would have to be like on an ad.
Parse error on line 59. Well, the good news is it is now reading our updated metadata. So that's awesome. Bad news is I put in a bug. Whoops.
Do you need an exterminator?
What? Line 59. Oh, crap. Nope.
I've been playing this game called Install Tycoon, or I think it's like Install Fee Tycoon.
Yeah, saw that the other day.
Very funny parody game. It's a clicker, idle clicker game. That's not really designed to be a idle clicker. There is an end to it, which I think all idle clickers should have some form of end. But yeah, no, basically it's just commentary on the current industry, and the whole game is just clicking to get Bitcoin so that you can get installs, which all cost you 20 cents per install. Totally directed at Unity. It was also made in Godot engine, which is even more.
Yes.
It was made in a weekend using the Godot engine as a commentary to Unity. But there's a bunch of like little jabs of the industry and hacking and all this other stuff. But like the puzzles and stuff are actually really well thought out. It's not like super big brain activity, but it's more than I would have given it, and it's only 99 cents. So if you're looking for a dumb, low brain but well designed puzzle game that is a clicker game, it's a great pickup, especially if you are familiar with the industry in any way, shape, or form. If you don't know what's going on with Unity and you don't know the term anonymous, this game is not your demographic. Don't even bother.
Like, when you say anonymous, you're talking like the group.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Like, if you don't know that context, you are not in the demographic that will understand half the jokes. Like, this is a game that my girlfriend would not find interesting at all. Like, it's just not her demographic. But if you are familiar with that, oh man, it's a little gem of a game.
So as far as like the idle game, that it is almost more entertaining than it really should be.
Idle games in general.
There's one I got hooked on one several years ago that I am almost to the end of. NGU idle. Numbers go up. That is it. The entire point is just making a number go up. Like, that is literally the entirety of the game's core mechanic, is you make one number go up. And there are plenty of, yes, that's it. There are plenty of ways in which you could do this. Like, it is not a polished game. There are typos. There are things that just like, I'll add something here later. And no, it won't happen. So like everything in the game is a parody of something else, usually other games or like TV shows or movies or something. There is nothing serious in this game, and it is fantastic because of it. Yeah, it's
a actually well polished idle game 64 that does have a sort of an end. It's one of those like vague endings that let you keep going, but there is kind of like a pseudo end to it.
Like you hit the end of a story.
Yeah. It's much more designed to be a pretty game than it is a you don't really see the numbers as much as you see the things that are going on.
NGU is not made for pretty.
Oh yeah,
You may have noticed.
But yeah, no, this game's like it's a pretty game. I'll say that. I don't know if it's the best idle game out there, but it was at least different. It changed up the flow. It's like if SimCity was an idle game, kind of. And I want to say that very loosely because it's just a isometric block placing mining game, I guess. You mine these blocks and you use equipment in a limited space around these mines to collect it and to optimize your machines better. So
perhaps more kind of like Factorio, where you play Factorio, right?
Yeah. No,
where like you can get modifiers that will increase the speed of machines in a 8 space radius or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But you're limited to how many items can be placed to things because it's very grid based. So like you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces around the actual mine. And
so it's literally like directly adjacent.
Yeah. And then you have like 8 spaces around those blocks to like give those those miners upgrades. So you have to kind of judge whether do you want to give it more upgrades or do you want more miners, like which one's valued more.
Right.
And it's this kind of constant battle of like upgrading the different areas of your mine instead of like clicking on a space and being like, oh yeah, upgrade everything. And then you can actually wipe the whole thing and rebuild it from the ground up kind of thing. Which puts you back really far. I did not realize that because I was getting really annoyed how my mines were not all perfectly aligned. And then I realized that when you destroy your mine, you actually get sent back to the top of the mine. Because you have to imagine it's like drilling down towards the core of the earth. But if you destroy your mine, you start back at like 0 feet down. And so you lose all your progress. And essentially, quote unquote, like if you get to the layer of where you're getting diamonds and you destroy that mine, you have to work all the way back to getting diamonds again, essentially.
That sucks. I mean, it's the game. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's it was a nice switch up from the standard idle games I've been playing. So it was like, and it's also pretty cheap. I think it's like $4 or something. Like $6 full price. I think I got mine in like a bundle pack or whatever. I have a ton of different idle games.
Yeah, like I said, NGU is kind of it scratches that itch for now, but I'm getting close to the end on it. I really don't know how it happens after the end. Like, it's the end of a story. There actually is some story to it, of a sort. I'm reaching the end of that, And after that, I really don't know what it does, but it will definitely lose its appeal for me at that point, and I'll be looking for something new. As long as it's something that I can spend, a couple minutes a day on, just be done, because spare time is a rare thing these days. And I still can't figure out what's wrong with this code I wrote.
There's a really clever space idol game.
Oh.
Huh?
I found a bug.
Space Plan. That's it. So Space Plan was a really clever one with an end. It's another one with an end. It's also on Google Play, Steam, all that good stuff. Oh, it's actually really cheap now. Used to be like, oh, okay, it's like $5 for or $6 for the deluxe version. But yeah, no, this was a really clever space exploration idle game. You actually explore space, and I think your ship moves faster the more idle, or like you build up speed with your ship essentially to adventure more places.
Now, when you say idle in that context, is it like actually watching computer activity? Because that would be kind of cool for a game mechanic.
Like computer activity? What do you mean?
Well, like, let's say screensaver, right? Like, screensavers only activate when your computer is, no mouse, no keyboard for some time, right? That would be a fun mechanic for an idle game. Right?
Oh, like whenever your computer's off.
Actually not be touching your computer in order for it to count as idle. And yeah, like if space travel or something, have that way into traveling faster or something. Like,
that's actually a really good idea for a screensaver. I know what is it? Wallpaper engine. Is that what it's called? Really blanking on the name. Oh no. Sounds. No, on you. Stop. Yeah, wallpaper
right, back
engine.
to this. Let's jump from version 1 to version 2 and see if it does the thing.
I thought I had wallpaper engine. Yeah, I have wallpaper engine. Why
Okay, now version 2. And hey, we got a binding. All right, go look at your game. Go look at Terraria. Yeah, good thing. Still playing?
Yeah.
Happy? 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 I wonder what's gonna happen. Let's watch that thing run. Got some events. It's okay. Yeah, but monitor's starting up.
What does sync do? Huh.
Okay, server started. I have no idea what's going to happen to your game right now, by the way. We might be corrupting a save game. I don't know.
Must provide a setup code. That's unfortunate.
Oh, it says healthy. Okay, so now... Oh, your server is gone.
That's interesting. I'm still here.
No, you're not. Not for long. Everything happening ain't happening.
Yeah, there, I'm out. That's a good
Okay,
try, though.
Go ahead, connect again. Connect again, let's see if it worked. Found server. Woohoo! Alright, so the important part here is that I was able to upgrade the game from the version without the monitor to the version with the monitor. Okay? And for anybody who, years from now, when they're building a history of Dreebot and its rise to fame, um, the monitor that I keep talking about is a utility that will look in on a game that's running and extract certain specific information. So Terraria, one of our most requested features, has been an admin code that will allow the server owner to gain admin powers on the server. That's terribly explained, but whatever. This is actually the first time that we've had to upgrade a game in this manner and add components to it.
So I'm a little confused by what you mean upgrade. Like, you didn't upgrade the actual game because...
No, I upgraded our metadata.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, like, we have that system that uses the actual game software. So, like, we're running the actual Terraria server. And we have a lot of automation and metadata around that to tell Dreebot, hey, here's how you spin up a Terraria server in the multiverse. You do this, do this, do this, do this, add this, run this, connect this port to this forwarder and proxies and so forth until it actually works, right?
So a lot of magic.
Lot of magic. Well, so what we've done before and had no problems with was upgrading the game versions. Like we went from, was it Minecraft we upgraded? No, Minecraft we had to upgrade from, I think it was, what was it, version 20 to 21, something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that. And there was another one we upgraded too. Those are straightforward, but we haven't actually added anything to our setup. And I mean, I'll say I had 95% confidence that it would work without a hitch. But 95% is a little bit less than 100.
Okay, Dr. Stone.
All right. And now I can pull up my multiverse monitor and I can go look at all of Alex's data. What do I call that? Yeah, okay. That was a 20? No, that was 22. Yep. Okay. All right. I can see that there is some data being collected from this 06B6 realm. Can't actually read it, but I can tell that there's 23 bytes. So now, this is actually really awesome, because that means that we have hit the milestone where we can collect data from games. Like your admin code has made its way out of the secure enclave of the game realm. It's made it into a different secure place, but that's fine. It's getting collected along with data from any other realms. So if you were to go spin up another Terraria realm, and we'll do the manual upgrade to it, we can make that automatic shortly.
Is this telemetry?
Partly. This is going to be some telemetry. So like what I'm actually collecting here, in addition to the admin code, it is also gathering the connect and disconnect count. So it can tell you how many users are on your server.
Mhm.
I'm not going to promise anything here, but yeah, that's telemetry. And as soon as we build this out, the rest of the code to do something with those measurements, yeah, we'll have a little dashboard. It says, look how popular you are. Get your servers. You have spent this many seconds in the game picking the buttons, changing the ones to zeros. But yeah, the real exciting part is that we do have this auth code coming out. And yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say at this point. Like, it is out of your realm. Like, you can shut down your realm right now, pause it, and still see that information in Treebot. As soon as, I'm sorry, in Protobot currently has not been pushed to full Treebot.
Okay, so how do I see that?
Well, that's a great question, because boy, I could have sworn I had that in Protobot. What did I do?
Did we do that in locate? What was the world of this called?
Yeah, so the way the code is actually implemented, it is in the same function that locate runs,
Okay.
but it should be an info command.
So honestly, the locate's not a bad place to put it. But...
Now, for this being more general information, locate is kind of just the wrong word for it.
Fair enough.
You can try locate, make sure that it still gives you details.
I just typed in the port number into locate and did not work. I
No,
was like,
sir.
I was like, why didn't it work? And yeah.
Okay,
an error has occurred in the multiverse. An invalid character.
Okay, and that was running locate. Okay, so that's the next problem to go troubleshoot. Let me hop into that and see what it's doing.
Why did you break stuff?
Something about omelets and eggs, I guess. Do.
See, I work really hard to keep these servers up and running.
Sure, dude.
I mean, someone's got to play test all this. Like, people won't do this for free.
No comment. Don't worry. As soon as we have revenue, we'll start paying.
Oh, that went deeper than I thought. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just meant all the people who are playing right now.
Yeah. And we appreciate every one of them.
All 3.5 viewers.
The one person on each platform.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
two
that's me.
bots.
That's me. That's just me.
Yeah, my 2.5 viewers.
So why did okay that? Okay, but at least I can get out of that code and over to this code. Why did this fail? Error is on line 120.
Mistakes were made.
I'm going to be muted while I'm just diving through code here real quick.
Okay. I'm going to kill a vulture. This tree will grow tall. I believe in it. These trees will die.
The one that's trapped underneath the cave, that's going to grow tall?
No, the one that's on top. I will make sure it grows tall. It will not die by the forces of nature. Being
To say nature being the name of your axe? Or...
we'll put torches on the tree to make sure it grows tall. The logical solution to my problem. What in the howdy? I don't know if you've been following the whole like drama thing going on with the different rappers.
I wouldn't say following it. I'm aware that
of
it
it,
exists.
Yeah, I also am kind of in that state, but apparently a bunch of game devs also were playing along with this. It is a meme, kind of. Um,
Mhm.
and I think Devolver Digital and a few other guys were like doing like little comebacks at each other about how successful or whatever they were. They were doing it in light fun, not actually attacking each other, or at least as far as I'm aware. Stuff like, oh, my game has like exe files that can be installed. Well, my games are available on Linux. And then the creator of Terraria comes in like a boss, sits down and says, my game has made more sales than all of your games combined, and then just drops mic and walks away. And Devolver Digital, their only comment is, "Do you need a publisher for Terraria 2?" Like, yes.
Yeah.
Uh, you know when you're the second most sold game in like the 20, like in the
Ever.
2010s.
Ever.
Yeah. Right
I should
behind
know.
Minecraft, you've done something pretty good for yourself. uh I think Terraria
Most
is
sold
up
video
there.
game.
It's like Tetris, but
Ooh.
Tetris cheats.
Ooh. I, hmm. Minecraft, 300
Yeah.
million. GTA 5, 195 million.
Oh wow, why is GTA up? I thought
What?
Minecraft or I thought Tetris was higher than GTA. Oh wait, no,
Huh.
that's
And then,
GTA 5. Okay. That makes sense. I thought it was
and
4.
EA owns Tetris now? What?
This is the EA's version of Tetris.
EA's version of Tetris. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
EA Mobile specifically.
It was discontinued and rendered inoperative in 2020 after EA's license expired.
Yeah. And that's
Oh.
why the Netflix series for Tetris came out just recently, showing the history of
Uh,
Tetris.
okay.
The creator, by the way, of Tetris is still running. He's still selling Tetris. He is the owner and publisher now, and that man is
Oh.
hustling Tetris. Um, uh,
I knew that
I
he retained all the rights and everything, but that's
yeah, he's doing quite well for himself, I think, and he's not even like a jerk about it. He's just like a humble like programmer who's like, I just want to make more code like programs and games, but
Mhm.
buy
But
Tetris.
yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. Honestly, like
Yeah, Alexi.
the, the dude made something that literally the whole world knows. He should be making boatloads of money off of it every chance he gets. Like,
I don't. I think he got gypped on a majority of the sales. Like he is not nearly as rich as he should be. But I know he's well off. Like I'm not gonna give him any sympathy for like, oh
right,
no, you
right.
only made a couple $1 billion, or not billion, but a couple million. But
Yeah.
like, it does sting because he's in one of those places where I know he got gypped on a lot of sales, but
Well,
I
like
also know,
all the
yeah,
clones in the 90s and everything. Like, you know, and I mean, to the point where, like, I wrote a Tetris clone. Like, when I was probably God, 11, 12, something like that. I don't know. Like, it just seemed obvious. This is what you do. It's a simple to code game, more or less. Like,
he's
it's
only worth
challenging.
$21 billion
Yeah. Right, like
estimated.
it's a challenge to code a Tetris game, but it's not an unreachable challenge for a beginning programmer.
Right.
So I'd almost say like I would view it as like a rite of passage. You know, write a Tetris
Usually,
clone.
like Flappy Bird is like, if Flappy Bird is like your entry, like your first semester, Tetris I would
Oh,
say is like your first year kind of thing in game design. Like maybe your second year
yeah.
like accomplishment. Flappy Bird is dirt easy to make though, like with game engines and stuff. Um At least from my understanding on a game engine. Now, if I have to go and write it from like a raw Python script, it's a little bit harder to do, but
Yeah.
I would say Flappy Bird's pretty straightforward. On it, it's a lot easier than Tetris. That is.
Oh yeah. I'm I'm not actually fully thinking about Flappy Bird, but yeah, should be pretty easy.
I mean, Flappy Bird is spacebar, gravity, and pipes.
And the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the world is pretty straightforward to generate. You can do that procedurally.
Well, that's the cool part about Flappy Bird, though, is it's a great introduction to procedural generation and randomization. Yeah. I know like Tetris is a good example of that, but I think Flappy Bird's a little bit simpler.
No, Tetris is not procedural generated. That you really should not call it that.
No, it isn't. It is
because you're not really.
It's
there's no history to it. There's no real history to it. Yeah, it gets complicated, but it's really
if you
just
do it right.
Basically random.
Yeah.
Like
it's random without being literally random, which is really cool.
Yeah. So partially random, yes. But something like Flappy Bird, like really needs to be I guess more aware generation, and there's a term for it that is escaping me at the moment.
Aware.
But like if you have a gate that you can pass through that is way up high, and the next gate is way down low, that just sucks, right?
Oh yeah.
So your generation should keep that in mind, and like, is this curve actually feasible? Is it easy? Is it hard? You can turn that into
you're overthinking Flappy
skill
Bird.
levels. I really am.
If Flappy Bird does not care. That's what made it so difficult. That's why it was such a revolutionary thing. It just did not care. It would put like 3 or 4 pipes like that in a row and say, "Screw you! You have to figure it out." It's like tolerance was horrendous. Like it's funny because like the people who remake Flappy Bird online now actually like compensate for a lot of the errors that original Flappy Bird did not care about, because the game was so like I don't want to say it was poorly programmed, but it was so bare minimally programmed. There was no user thought behind how it was created. So it was like, literally create some pipes, make those pipes not go off screen, essentially was the bare minimum, and make your thing. If your bird hits pipe, you lose game. Nothing more than that. The most complex part about Flappy Bird is literally, can you procedurally generate 2 pipes at an equal distance from each other that do not fall off the screen, and can they collide with your bird? And I guess the actual bird gravity is another little bit of a challenge, but that's literally just make your bird go downward until you press spacebar.
Yep.
There's a YouTuber, Code Bullet. He actually made Flappy Bird in the Windows Explorer using text files. I think it was JPEGs, using the thumbnail feature of Windows Explorer and JPEG previews. So he had like blue ones for sky, green ones for pipe, and yellow for the bird. And he scrolled out all the way, and he had like a resolution of like, I don't know, like 20 by 10, whatever resolution you can get with as many items. And he wrote a Python script that you could actually play Flappy Bird in Microsoft File Explorer, which is the
with all due respect, that sounds terrible.
It is. I think he had to speed it up like 20 times so you could actually view it at a reasonable rate.
Hey, can you do something for me? Let's go try
Maybe?
that locate command again.
Okay.
And I suppose I could do it too. That'd be whatever. Like, it's still gonna fail.
Oh no, what's going on? I don't want polls. Go away. Yeah, it failed.
Alright, data none. Data none? That doesn't make sense.
There's a less than character looking for the beginning of a value. I assume.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Hey. I got the thing. I can see it. Should be able to see it. Alright. Oh, rats. Maybe word rat can actually see this line. No, I still can't actually read the admin code yet. Okay, state, yes. Oh, well that's wrong. Okay, that's a bug. So I didn't actually change any of the code that function, any of the function code. Just had to dump out some debug info. So. Back on mute.
Music's so good in this game. At least the theme is. Just such an iconic theme. I'm actually
All right.
surprised that PUBG has made so many sales. Like, it got big for a while there and then completely disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's still around, obviously, but like after Epic was like, we want Fortnite to exist. Like, I'm surprised Fortnite hasn't outdone PUBG. Like where Overwatch is still better than like where's Fortnite? What? Okay. Is
My
this actually
kid has started picking up Fortnite dances.
That's good.
No, no, it's not. No, no, good is not the word.
I mean, at least you
Apparently, her friends at school are teaching her things. I'm like, oh, great.
yeah, that'll happen. They're getting to that age, right?
I know.
Caboose has got a few
Somehow
years
she
on you
learned that
though.
Pokemon exists.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I'm okay with that one. Yeah. Like,
Fortnite and Lego are working together, so there's a Lego Fortnite
saw
now.
that.
Um,
There's like a couple of them too. Like they got a couple different things.
yeah. No, Epic is really. I think Epic is trying to push Fortnite as like a new metaverse thing. Um, and I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about it because I don't know if
Yeah.
Fortnite should be your push, but you know what? You've got something that's working for you. Might as well milk it for everything it's got. Um,
Good way to put it. Yeah.
like they were like, yes, we have a gold mine. We will suck every bit of gold out of this IP and brand as much as possible. Um,
Yeah.
I'm actually fascinated how many sales has Fortnite done because like or is this just because they haven't like listed their sales? Because they're not even on the charts. And I know they've done more than Battlegrounds or PUBG.
Yeah.
Unless like there's another place in the world that's playing PUBG religiously and I am blissfully unaware of it. Like is Russia just like extremely big into PUBG and
They might be. They might be. All right. Can you try that locate command again?
I can. I cannot promise.
I got back to
results.
the error that I expected to get when I tested, so I should go fix that code. Oh, it crashed.
My world
Okay.
crashed.
No, the test code. Line 125 in load. All right.
Because like Fortnite's a free game, so it's kind of hard to call it. Like you can't really measure downloads because someone can download it multiple times. Whereas and like microtransactions don't count because like you're not buying the game multiple times, you're buying the microtransactions. So you can't really like base it on that. I guess the player count and they're at 400 million players. Which would technically set them higher than Minecraft, but again, you're not purchasing Fortnite,
Mhm.
so it's kind of a cheaty number to base your thing off of. But
The JSON monitor. Okay, yeah, so you can just dump that out and.
yeah, Candy Crush is 250.
Oof. Dude, I'm in the wrong business.
Oh yeah, no. If you want to make money, go into Candy Crush. Candy Crush is what funds all of Call of Duty. You think like all the Call of Duty
Wait,
bros are
what?
like yes, the creators of Call of Duty own Candy Crush or vice versa.
Ow! I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's really funny because all of those moms who are playing Candy Crush and who are like, "Wow, my kids, they're so lame and dumb for playing Call of Duty," are absolutely funding Activision and all of their Call of Duty
Oh,
nonsense.
yeah. I mean, I slipped my mind that yeah, Call of Duty is Activision, but Activision, yeah, okay, that makes sense. They bought Candy Crush though, didn't they?
Uh,
They
double
didn't
check.
originate it, did they?
No, King is King is the creator or the publisher of Candy Crush, which is owned by Activision.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, its parent company is Activision Blizzard. And King is Stockholm, Sweden. But yeah, no, Candy Crush is absolutely like one of the kings of the app world, and it made me so upset to learn that it is made so much. I think Farmville was huge when it was on Facebook, and then Facebook just butchered any gaming on Facebook,
Yeah.
which I don't understand why, because that was like the only time I actually used Facebook. Like that was the golden age of Facebook, is when I could play Wild Things, I think it was called. It was like a what was it called? Wild Ones? Was that it?
I wouldn't know. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is Wild Ones. Does this game still exist? I have to log
be
into...
more on Facebook.
God, I'd have to log into Facebook to... No, this is just a group. Wait, maybe you can play it. No. Yeah, their accounts. This game's entirely dead. Can we revive this with Dreebot? Like, I'm
You can
like...
get the server to run it. Yeah.
It's so proprietary, though. This game is so,
I'm
like...
sure. I mean, hey, you never know what somebody might agree to, you know? Find the contact, you ask them, like, hey, what would it take? What would it take? And they say, you know, act of God and or Congress. You know?
It is on Google
Oops.
Play. Is it really, though? This looks like a recreation of it, though. This does not look like a legitimate version of Wild Ones.
Oh yeah, dumping.
We're gonna go and find out. Actually, do I have blue on my computer? I do have BlueStacks. Interesting. BlueStacks 4 uses Hyper-V. I mean, it makes sense, but...
BlueStacks is Android emulator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it makes sense. Why not?
It makes too much sense, is what I'm saying. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, that's how I would probably approach that. But also, why would you do it the right way? You guys have done it the wrong way for so long.
It's fair. Yeah.
What compels you to do this well?
You wanna hit that locate command again?
Yeah, absolutely.
I should really fix it so that the error that stops me from testing it doesn't apply anymore. That would be smart. Oh, you did it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What? How does that mean? Oh, I did the silly thing, didn't I? Yeah, I did that silly. Okay. And that's how did I get? Okay.
I was about to say that, oh wow, that's really cool. They're still active. And then I saw it was 2020 was their last post.
Oh, it's oh. I think I know what's going wrong. Yeah. Okay, so you want to know what's great? I'm actually getting obstructed by yet another security layer.
Wild ones. This doesn't look like it'll install a virus on my computer at all.
Yeah, that's fine.
God,
You got
that's
VMs, right?
yeah. I I wish Virt Manager existed on Windows. It makes me so upset because
Um,
the alternative is what is it, like Oculus or whatever,
so it might actually. Let me go look it up real quick.
it actually might.
Internal drivers. Yes.
Does it?
Okay, Vert Manager does support Hyper-V.
It does. No, I'm aware of that.
So you well, so like you could actually have um a Windows computer running Hyper-V and then manage it through libvirt. Virt Manager is just an interface to libvirt. So as far as like actually running the Virt Manager software for that, yeah, you need to run that on Linux. I don't know. There's a Windows build of that code. I mean, if it's just really just Python, it might actually just run. I don't know.
No, they have
Um,
Debian, Fedora, Gentoo, Open, BSD. It doesn't seem like they have anything for
it's not like they're going
Windows.
to test it on Windows, but it might run. I'm pretty sure their core is just Python script. But yeah, that would be absurd. Why would we do this? Why would we do such a silly thing? I say as I work on Tree5. All right, there's got to be a real easy way to do the thing I got to do here.
I do appreciate the comments being like, "Is this safe to install?" No response. Me too. Well, if you want a game that's probably better than this one, Arcane, I think, is by JetX.
Wait, Arcane. Huh?
I know.
Hey, like
It's a 2D.
Arcane, like the League of Legend thing.
Yes. League of Legends made a TV series called Arcane, which
Right.
is
I watched it. It was pretty good.
yeah, it was. It was
Like
not.
having no concept of League of Legends, never played, not familiar with it.
You are more
Just
on track of League of Legends than anybody who actually plays League of Legends.
all right. I was gonna say, just based on that, like it was a pretty good story. Like I could catch a couple things and be like, wait, is that a game thing? And there was a group of us watching it. We had this whole little watch party thing. Um, and the guy who is actually League of Legends player, he's like, yes, that's straight out of the game. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no,
And that
they
happened
did a very
probably
good
like a
job.
dozen times.
League of Legends, when I worked with Riot, they were heavily like their lore building really deep. They
Hmm.
have been bursting at the buttons to like tell everybody their world and lore and story, and yet their platform, a MOBA, is the worst way to tell a story you could possibly tell a story with. Like it's like trying to tell a story through football, but not through the sport of football, but like as the mechanics of football to tell the story. And it's like nobody
So like
cares if
wrestling.
kind of, yeah, like I guess, but wrestling has actual story though. It's more like football. It's like watching a game of football and saying, "Oh, yeah, there was a deep story in the character arcs." Like you can't tell a story through football. You just can't. You could tell a story how the characters or the players in this case grow and how they have drama with their like girlfriends and a drama with the other team and they clash together and the quarterbacks hate each other but the one linebackman is like shady so he knocks the quarterback off his feet. That's the story that you get from football. League of Legends tries desperately to tell lore and story through the characters of League of Legends, but the catalyst of doing that is I need to stare at my character doing specific actions. I do not give a crap about what the backstory of this character is, and anytime I change the skin, it entirely destroys whatever story lore that you were doing because now my character can play like I don't know, as a weird little munchkin creature, and then the other time it's like a sack creature or whatever. I don't know. There's thousands and thousands of like skins, but it it's so deep in like lore, but its catalyst for telling story is horrendous. um
Hmm.
like Overwatch actually had some story that it could tell because it was a first person shooter. You had the world building that told a lot of story, but the worlds and the maps could change. But in a MOBA, you really
Yeah.
can't change the world. It has to be the same. That's just part of the nature of the MOBA. And no, they they've done like amazing music videos. They've done amazing shorts. They've done comics that are cool. They've done obviously the Netflix series. Like they are just bursting at the seams of great art talent that just can't get out through their medium, and it's hilarious.
It's unfortunate, you know?
Riot is a half decent company. I don't knock them for what they do. I don't think they're the best, but they're a big company that makes a lot of money, so they do shit, as every big company that does shit. Um, but it is quite amusing to see them try to get the art out in any way, shape, or form through a medium that just hates art.
Yeah. Just unfortunate. I guess that's the best word I got for it. That's sad. You know? Like, I mean, I play games. I consume media of all forms for stories, right? Um, like I don't want to play a game just to keep failing over and over till finally I overcome a challenge. Some people get that. I don't. I don't enjoy it. Like, I want my video games to be movies. um, like Minecraft it's cool. It's fun. There's creative.
Oh, we can delete this entire
stuff.
stream. Nobody needs to ever watch this, by the way. I did not just misspell Jagex for the last like half hour trying to find Arcane their one game. Not at all. We won't. I didn't spell that with a D instead of a G. Not at all. Can totally forget about that.
I don't know what you were doing, but I was gonna be polite and just, let you do your thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even watching your stream.
Arcanist.
What's that?
Arcanist. What? That's not what it was called. Arcanist? Arcanists?
Arcanist? I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. It's not a word that I use in my day-to-day speech,
Oh, they're going on Steam now? That's cute. Oh. It's actually kind of cute. It's, have you ever played Worms?
Like, with the baseball bat?
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I have.
I have all of them. I love that game. Such a good series. Like, adorable, stupid, hilarious. Great land game. Should totally host that on Dreambot. Wink, wink, nod, nod, hint, hint to the guy who selects those games to implement.
Yeah, right. Actually, well, there's no dedicated server for that, is there?
I believe there is. At least one of the game modes there, or like one of the releases. Because I know there is a LAN. I've hosted it at LAN parties before, and we've had headless servers hosting it.
Okay, then maybe it's okay. It'll be, maybe. Okay, deployment.
Oh, fair enough. Headless server for Worms gets cybersecurity Reddit.
Oh boy. Oh.
Not that kind of worm, guys.
Nope. Not quite, dude.
2.
Again.
Worms 2 server is a small application, allowing This one would have to be probably manually built though. Oh, it was built in 2020 though, so it's pretty recent.
That's fine. We can integrate anything into our system. Just a matter of how much spare time does it consume,
Spare time? What are you calling any of this? This is not spare time, this is used time.
I'm well aware of that. I think right now I'm like triple booked for this hour. Where's that blasted call? There it is. Okay. Pull that. Move that up here.
What? Headless Worms Armageddon. There might actually be Docker containers that are for Worms Armageddon. That's interesting.
Done.
Meaning someone in the most of recent has at least attempted to make headless servers this way.
Dude, Why can't I figure out how to fix this thing?
You should not do that. Oh, that's so cute. It's on Ubuntu. Arcanist. It's they've actually updated 2024. I'm happy this game still exists. That's a good thing. I thought JetX or JigX would have deleted this by now. Which honestly I wouldn't even be I don't know if this game needs to live. Not to say it shouldn't live, but it was kind of a dead game at launch. Mostly because their publisher didn't put any time or money into it.
That's unfortunate.
I have battled. I want to like Jagex, the creators of RuneScape, very much. I RuneScape was very special to me when I was younger. I spent way too much time playing RuneScape, and everything about
A lot of folks did.
That company does everything in its willpower to make me want to hate it. It has they did nothing to help me recover my account. So I just didn't play for about 5 or 6 years, and I wanted to jump back in, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're permabanned." I was like, "Screw you." And I was like, "What, why? Give me a reason." And they're like, "No, we're not going to tell you." It's like, "Can you tell me why? Like at least let me know if like someone hacked my account or whatever." And they just said that, "Nope, you're just permabanned. That sucks for you." It's like, "Damn." So lost my entire account, where I had like multiple levels that were 99. Don't ever want to do that again. Um, and then Arcanist, they launched that, and they put no effort into making it succeed. And then when I worked as an TTRPG, they stole my artist, 2 of them, and wrote contracts for them. And I'm actually happy for the artists because they got money more than I was able to afford them. But also,
Money's good.
Screw you, Jagex, for stealing my artist. I needed those for at least another year. So yeah, we had to go find other artists to do the job, and that sucked. And it's not that we weren't like paying them. We actually were paying them. They were the most expensive thing on our team. It was just we got outbidded, and again, they totally deserve to get paid. I'm not upset at the artist. I'm upset at Jagex for existing and being there at that time and totally poaching our artist. And I know this because at a convention, one of the marketing people were talking to me, and I totally linked them to these artists, and we're like, "Oh yeah, these guys do great work." So I guess it's my fault that the artists were taken, but rude.
Well, let that be a lesson to you. Don't don't talk to people. People, humans, they're things.
Well, I was hoping they were going to hire me, not the artist that I was working with.
Fair.
That made my life easier.
Gone through like 5 more builds. I'd be really happy when this thing just works.
First try.
Yeah, right?
Let's see how many viruses I installed with Arcanist. Oh no. I have to create an account.
Can't do it. Terrible game. 0 stars.
Oh shit, it actually worked. Now they have my password and username. Oh Oh, whatever will I do?
What is that?
This is art.
Art. Art.
Wishlist
Alex,
now
do you know what art is?
This is the peak of humanity right here. This is flash art in its finest stages. This gives me
Dude.
Home Runner. What was the series called?
Homestar Runner.
Yes, Homestar Runner.
Dude, I know those days quite well. That was those were my days. You cannot tell me this was the peak of Flash right here. That's that, good sir, is terrifying. That is.
Oh my god, there's actually people playing. I am actually perplexed by the amount of people playing this game. That is mildly amazing. There's personal servers for this. We could host our own Arcanist servers. Are we gonna just start an Arcanist like live stream every week and just play this game and min-max our characters and turn our strawberry looking character into something real?
Alex, that is entirely your department. I think I will
Join me?
I will
week?
duck out of that opportunity.
No, that sounds
yes.
like something that is forced by creatives. I think you'll have to.
I finally fixed the bug that was stopping me from testing. So now at least it doesn't crash for me, but it doesn't give me good info either, because you're the one that owns that realm, so I can't see your realm secrets. Can you do locate again, please, sir?
Yes. Sorry, I was taken to the deepest. Ooh, we have a locate that works again. We have no information other than locate, but...
Oh, yes we do. I can actually see that it retrieved your admin code. So we are one step closer. Now, the problem is we are actually taking that code and sending it to the Discord bot, and the Discord bot receives it and does nothing. Why don't I have the info command yet? Why? What is wrong with this thing? I wrote this code to be easy to modify, and I failed horribly at that goal, but I wrote this code to be easy to modify. Why doesn't it just do the things I want? This is... Don't tell me I didn't save that.
You better have saved it.
Dude,
Who?
you'll never guess what I did.
So I actually run a company called Don't Forget to Save.
Yeah, I definitely put in the code and did not save it. So I am going to, what's that?
Is that why it worked?
No, for the Discord bot side of things, one of the files I did not actually save before building the latest version. Got the little, VS Code's got the little dot on it, says that file's modified. Yep. Well, actually, write some better details in here, since this may actually end up working. Retrieve information about an existing realm. Oh, oops.
The GUI in this is horrendous. can someone hire me for like a month? Like I only need a month and I will fix this game in so many ways. I will make this game look pretty. Give me 1 month. I don't care if this is all like JPEGs and I have to work with like like transparent images. I can work with that. Based on what these trees are, I can work with that. I think
Is that?
these... Huh?
Oh.
Like, look at the top right. It is.
Like
What
the
is...
jagged?
Oh, I'm not even talking about the anti-aliasing. I'm talking about what is this menu? It's.
Oh, that's actually part of the game up there.
Yeah, that's not. That is your info screen. That is your pop-up window. That is one of the most horrendous pop-up windows. Like, not okay. I don't want to give it that. It is not horrendous. It is so.
It appears to be
alpha.
functional, good sir.
Why don't I have a job in the games industry when games like this exist?
Hey, Dreambot is in the games industry, right? Right?
It's
No.
more like tech, honestly.
Yeah.
It's tech trying to be
Really?
games industry. It's friendly with the games industry. It definitely wants to be.
Yeah, yeah. What happens if you fall off that curve? Tree. Isn't that cute?
No sound effects for that. Puts explosion. No sound effects.
And I'm building another Protobot update.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Gosh, it'll be a while. You take a break from your game for a second? Open a browser. Go look for XKCD code compiling. Yeah, compiling. Yep. There we go.
The number one.
That's what's going on right now.
The number one programmer excuse for legitimate slacking off. My code's compiling. Hey, get back to work. Compiling! Carry on. That is also the animator's excuse, is I am rendering my animation.
Rendering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have 27 render farm computers hooked up. It should only take 4 hours. Can't do
I was telling
anything
people
until-
about the film festival stuff that we did at one point. I remember thinking back to those days, like.
I have an IMDb because of that now.
Yeah, me too. Yep, that's what I was showing off.
Yeah.
But I was like, now, back in the day, like, we'd have our editors. They'd piece together the film. It'd be great. Okay, we're gonna render this. Okay. 45 minutes later. Is it done yet? No. Hey,
I love how 48-hour film
don't-
festivals were so similar, or so close to game jams. Like, it is uncanny
yeah.
how much overlap there is.
I wonder how much of that was intentional.
Wait, what do you mean,
Like, at some point when people are putting together a game jammer, they're like, there's this 48-hour film festival. They got a weekend. It works great. Or was it the other way? Like, hey, these game guys, they put together a whole game in 48 hours. We could do that with a movie.
No, I think it's
I
artists
wonder if
being
there
like,
was any overlap.
No, I genuinely think it was a bunch of creative people being like, you know what? I can do this in a weekend.
Yeah.
And
we
that's
do hackathon stuff for software dev all the time, but
oh yeah,
there's a big overlap between the game jam kind of people and hackathon kind of people,
correct. Yeah.
right? I'm wondering if there was that overlap with the film kind of people.
Well, I
You
would
know?
have to say the 48-hour film festival and just general like 48-hour film competitions have to have come before game jams, just based on the nature
I
of
think so. Yeah, that
of
would make
film
sense.
existing far earlier than games and code.
I mean, of course, I came into that whole scene late, so I don't know, but I feel like it would have had to have been earlier. Like, it seems natural that it'd be earlier. Again, I just don't know. All right, let's just kill this software. Yeah, okay. Start it up again. So, Protobot is reloading.
I do appreciate Glauber telling me that APIs are just anything with connecting code. Just simplifying that one real. If you ever need to throw in a fancy word for connecting code, just say
it's API.
API.
API. Yeah. And to be fair, that is exactly the kind of insight that is why he's here. Yes. Because I will just throw out the word, our API for this talks to the API for that, to hit the API with this and present an API to that. Like, yeah, I really should take a step back and be like, hey, an API, it's just two things that talk. Like, I mean, even all this metadata that we're putting together, like, that's technically kind of an API. All right, we got things, and aha, we have Proto Realm info. Well, that's interesting. All right, you want to try a command? Try the command? Go try the command. But not the locate command this time. Try info.
I don't believe you.
So, fun fact, they actually use the same API. There is no locate command anymore in the backend. All that you can do is retrieve info. And the Discord bot will actually take the info and distill it down to just the locate.
Interesting. I have game. Realm secret. Realm
That's
located.
it? Just game?
Yeah.
Well, darn, there's supposed to be more there.
I mean, something showed up though.
Yep, something showed up. Alright. That's a start.
Why did I name this world so long? What an idiot.
Alright, let's
locate
see.
does not work.
Locate doesn't work? What's it
Unless
do?
I'm dumb. I might be dumb. Hold on. Give me
I'm-
a second.
okay.
Yeah, I might be
I
dumb.
didn't change locate. Fine.
Incorrect. I am dumb.
No comment.
I
Okay.
made my
Okay.
name too.
Okay. Again, I can see that it's receiving the right data. That is confirmed.
There's absolutely people who play this game way too much.
Secrets. Location became that thing. Became that thing. Nope, nope. I definitely told it not to dump out your secrets. I told it to dump out your location instead. So let's try this again. Compiling. Oops. There we go. Compiling. Oh, that failed. Get rid of that. Okay, now compiling. I don't understand what it is that you're actually doing there.
Oh, I'm just like playing with the different abilities.
So is this a game like Worms or what?
It is. I'm just playing
Okay.
single player. Worms is not a very fun or single player game.
Is this game any better?
Than Worms?
I mean, like, why does it have a single player mode? Just for
Probably-
practice?
Yeah, just for testing and
Okay.
experimenting with your different abilities. I would say Worms is more funny and takes itself less serious. Also, I think
Yeah.
the art style of Worms is actually better. I don't want to knock these guys because it seems like some people actually did put some care into this. Like, if I talk to the artist, like, you know what, they made a game. I'm not gonna knock them for making a game. But the fact that this was funded at one point by Jagex, I'm pretty sure Jagex broke off because it seems like there is no connection to them anymore. I remember it was like slapped over everything at the very beginning. It was like, oh yeah, Jagex new game. They're launching, you know, like this whole thing. Cannot find any correlation to Arcanus now. Or at least as easily. Like, their name is not anywhere in Arcanist's thing. I think that's why they have Arcanist too. Yeah, by Fun Orb. Interesting. I wonder, knowing how the Jagex like developers are, they're all kind of drama people. I would not be surprised if there was some drama going on with them. Yeah, even they're like, oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, when was this? 28 days ago. We're excited to announce the negotiation with Jagex Ltd. Have successfully concluded. We're officially signed an agreement granting us a commercial publishing license and permission to utilize the original copyright and IP for Arcanist. This important milestone sets the stage for us to expand our community. Yeah, that's awesome. They actually got their game back.
Nice.
Oh, and this is like 2 months ago. This is very like recent. I wonder if they'd be interested in collaborating.
Yeah, what?
I made a joke of this at first, and I am genuinely interested now.
See, now you got me going down this rabbit hole. So Jagex made Fun Orb.
Yeah.
And Arcanists was a game specifically for Fun Orb. Jagex shut down Fun Orb.
No, that's actually really cool. I'm genuinely happy for them. I was knocking it because it was Fun Orb owned by Jagex, and I have a love-hate relationship with them. But now that they're not associated, they're actually indie studio who kind of fought against a.
Yeah, I'm reading some details here. There's some juicy gossip involved here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jagex is interesting.
I- they're kind of known for in the industry as less than cooperative.
Yes, it seems they are point of contention.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this again. Ready? Reload Discord.
First try. I might actually have to check this out later in more detail because this is kind of neat.
So I'll ask the question: does multiplayer involve headless servers?
It looks like it. Like these are absolutely headless servers.
Alrighty.
Because Bomb, Famous 355, Chevy. Like these can't be just.
Well then, our business development expert is gonna develop our business with business and development. Right? Something like that, I'm sure.
Darn, I'm gonna have to join on Discord. Oh, there it is.
Yes. The horror of using Discord. All right, you want to try info again? See if I can manage to make this thing not be terrible. You know, as you are live streaming your admin code to potentially thousands of viewers.
I mean, it's for a realm that I'm probably gonna delete before the end of the night. And never mind. Yeah, no, actually, it will be before the end of tomorrow's night.
Well, my clock, it's already tomorrow, but clock might be a bit fast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's tomorrow's night.
All right.
I have 0 secrets.
That did not work the way it should have.
I have exploited all my secrets to everyone.
What?
Oh no, whatever will I do?
Did you put in the right realm name? Like, it didn't even find the address or anything, did it?
Oh wait, I might have to dislike that. Ah, there we go. Oh, hey, there you go. It actually worked. Maybe when I type in the right name.
Okay, so clearly I need to have some kind of error mode if you put in the wrong name.
No, everybody's perfect. No one will ever mess that up. Now let's try it.
Okay, but you know what? That is going to be a lower priority bug fix. Alright.
Setup? Is that what we do for this code?
Dude,
forgot
I don't
how we
remember.
actually use this code. Oh, I have to like log in and stuff. I forgot. It's like. Oh.
Yeah, there's the thing.
Okay, login Alex.
That should mean I can actually run info now too.
Alex.
Yeah.
The user account by that name. Oh, I have to actually use my /login. Is it treebot?
So how do you like that for workflow, for pulling the info?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So once we get all the metadata and everything updated, get all the games that are out there now, get them updated, which can be a bit of a manual process. But yeah, once that's rolled out, like that's just all automatic. It's just gonna be available to everybody. You want to destroy this realm and build a new one and try it?
But I'm curious. I think I can do it with this. I'm just trying. I think I
Well,
actually.
no, I mean, like actually try the whole workflow of stand up a new realm, immediately go to info, and boom, there's your code. If you care. I mean, you may not care.
Oh no, I do. I just want to see if I can make it on this one.
I mean, it'll be the same. You'll still have to know how to set it up.
Yeah.
I can go make the metadata change
Okay.
so that new realms will automatically get the monitor.
Okay. Did you make the change already?
No, I manually upgraded your Terraria realm. Remember that big JSON file that tells about all the components and everything for the game, all the parameters, options, stuff like that?
Yeah.
There's 2 settings in there that need to change. 3 settings that need to change.
That's all that you needed to do? Come on.
It only took me like a month.
There was no other API and code and compiling you had to do.
No.
It only took a month to compile this code.
Honestly, the hardest part of this whole project has been that monitor. That monitor component is some of the most touchy code I've had to write in years.
Well, hopefully nobody has to update it.
Well, it's one of the things that you do when writing decent software is you're defensive. So, like, you know, I'm looking at Terraria. I'm looking for this admin code, right? It's a string of digits. Well, what if it's got letters too? Is that going to break my code? I need to account for that. What if I find something that says it's the admin code, but it really isn't? You know? What if I go looking for the admin code and it's not there? So there's a whole bunch of these other special cases, you know, all the different failure modes. Just so many of them for such a little thing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just a lot of touchy little code. It's the best way to describe it. Like, yeah. So if we do need to modify it, which I'm sure we will at some point, I mean, yeah, all the monitors are also metadata in themselves, so we can add detection for pretty much anything that the game reports to us. Connect and disconnect are what I've been playing with now. But is this a new? Did you just make a new realm?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't actually made the change yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well.
I started talking. So this one doesn't have the info ready yet. Coming soon. Coming soon. It's in the games. Metadata. Teach my daughter what metadata is. That's my kid, yeah. All right, well, this is Terraria. Okay, good file. -2.
I was just messaging on the Arcanist Discord, and I was like, "Wow, it's awesome that this game still exists." And they're like, "This game survived," and they're like, "It didn't. They just brought it back from the dead."
Like you put that message,
Yeah.
and somebody already answered.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's sort of revived. Like that, if the community's that active. Right? Did I do the silly thing? I think I did the silly thing. Let me check that. I think I actually haven't done the silly thing. I think that's the problem. Yeah, those are the same.
Luckily,
That's a mistake.
their Discord community isn't as big and cool as ours. With their current game chat of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people currently live in a Discord call.
Say that again?
They have like 10 people in a Discord call right now. At least it's not as active as ours.
Ah, yeah.
If it was more active than ours, I would be worried. Like,
No, like actually in a Discord call.
yeah, they are currently in a call, all playing the
Ah.
game together.
Wow.
I think it's a bunch of the developers. Yeah, all the server mods and devs are currently live playing game.
I mean, the way to do it. Yeah. All right. What did I have? That one. What are those branches?
I'll go do my job and actually snoop and see if I can get some connections, communications.
I'll do my job and develop code that doesn't suck. No comments? Really?
Sorry, I'm reading rules.
All right, what is... Well, that synced. Okay. That's good. And I think if I get out of here, go to here. Okay. Would you mind destroying this realm, please? I know you put so much work into it.
Okay, sorry, I'm. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, give it a minute. The API isn't fully up yet. Protobots. Protobots API is currently unhappy. Come on. Come on. Load. There we go. Okay. So go ahead, destroy it, and create a new realm. And it should automatically have info working.
How do I use Drapebot again? Where is my Drapebot? I think I just exit out of everything like a champ.
Discord? Oh. Oh, you're
Yeah.
doing there. Yeah.
Chrome just exited out. Okay, so create.
So yeah, Proto Realm create. Call it something easy.
Named it easy.
Right? Well, it looks like it's going. Looks like it should be doing the thing. And all right, it got the thing. That's good. The monitor's running. Okay. Game is running. It is building your world. Curious. Okay. Yeah. Go check your info. It hasn't finished building the world yet, and you can get you should be able to get to info now. I can't read what that even said.
Auth code cat home Terraria server config setup code .txt.
Oh, no such file or directory. Cute. Well, that explains why it looks so weird. Okay.
Well, now the realm is created.
What's that?
Still doesn't work.
It'll take like 60 seconds to come back. To update. Yeah, so I can't actually see the data that it collects, but I can see the size of the data. It's like it collected 90 something bytes. The last one was 23. That's why it's got an error message being collected instead of the code. All right.
Here's my auth code.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
It just updated. You hit it like right on time. Perfect.
I need to
Cool.
not be attacked by slimes. Okay. I am protected. Slash set up. I must provide a setup code. Okay, setup. Can I do help setup? Okay, so it is setup code. By the way, this code only works once, and it is like useless after it's used. So yeah,
I know. Yeah, you told me.
So used to authenticate as a super admin when first setting up your T-Shock. Temporarily, system access has been given to you, so you can run one command. Please enter the following.
Wow.
User add 3 bot Alex owner. Cool. And now I should be able to log in. 3 bot Alex. And now I should have help. And I have access. Let's see if I can do something. Slash firework.
All right. It only took us let me take a look here. 3.5 hours tonight after a month of development. Oh.
Oh, I can do this. Aha. Cute. What an appropriate command to use, firework.
I saw that happen. I'm like, did he just do that? Wait, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy. It works. I'm happy.
I think we never touch Terraria again, and mods and downloads are don't ask us for those. Just go play a single player game if you want that kind of stuff. I'm joking.
Yeah. Nope, we're doing it.
Downloads,
Mods
I would say. Huh?
So, yeah, mods I think we can do.
That's good to hear.
Downloads, I mean, we've talked before about the various options for how to get downloads out of the secure system. make them available. That should be doable. It's going to be another big feature, though.
Gotcha.
Especially making a way to secure that download.
Yeah, that's really like the big thing there is you don't want people to be uploading and downloading virus stuff. Like,
yeah, well, no. Even like as far as if I make the world downloadable for me, how do we make sure that only I can get to it? Now, we talked about using the Discord identity manager and stuff like that. But just do it, right? It's the hard part.
Just do it. As Shia LaBeouf would say.
Yeah.
So, with this implemented, obviously, you were not just creating code for Terraria. We discussed that. What other what other things can we use with this information now?
So, right now, it does start with Terraria.
Yeah.
The monitor only supports Terraria because that's the only game that is actually defined with anything. But the idea is that this can be implemented as a component in any other realm. So like, I'm trying to think of a good example here. Okay, do we have Satisfactory public yet?
Yeah.
Do people know that we can run Satisfactory?
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay. All right, yeah.
It does take forever to launch the first time.
know,
So if you do
I know.
launch it, it is not broken. It is just gonna take forever.
Takes forever.
Grab yourself
Alright.
a cup of coffee. Get your snuggies on. Play some Terraria.
I'm sorry.
Get to the first level, and then you can
I'm
finally
sorry.
jump into Satisfactory.
We will get better hardware soon.
Actually, Satisfactory, I think, is going to always take long, but if you start your Satisfactory world, you will never need to create another Dreebot world, because you can always just launch another world from Satisfactory. It's really neat.
Satisfactory world.
Yeah.
Satisfactory realm. Yeah.
Yeah, you only need to launch one Satisfactory realm, because all your worlds can live on one realm.
So weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so that's a good example. I know that Satisfactory dumps out certain world events into its log messages. Right? Anything that a game puts in its logs, we can collect. And we can collect it either as a secret, which has to be pulled through that info command, or as telemetry. So, like, we don't have a way to show it right now, but it actually is tracking that your character, your character is named Dreebot, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually tracked that Dreebot connected to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you disconnect, it'll track that disconnect event. And if you connect again, it'll add one to the counter.
So if we have two characters named Dreebot, and one of them logs in, and the other one logs out...
It's only tracking in and out. It's not tracking who.
Oh,
okay. We could make it track who. That would be some cool code. I think I'm pretty sure that the code will support it right now. I believe I put that feature in. I know it was on my list. But that was not part of the design specs, so didn't test for it. But like, it'll track the in and outs and just get you a metric of, players currently in game. You could do that. And I'm thinking something like, I think like Team Fortress 2 or something, like where you have, how many games has this server played, right? TF2, you play your match, it loads a new map and does something else. We can track the log message every time it loads a new map, and it can say, we've run this many games.
You probably should get Team Fortress 2 added along with Counter-Strike. I know those are two realms. Nobody's asked for them yet, but
yeah. But yeah, so metrics like that we can extract with the same monitor. No code changes. There is a JSON file, of course, that describes what to look for in the logs, and we'd have to drop that in, but that's it. So all that big touchy code I talked about, wouldn't have to change that at all. Yeah, we can run commands inside the game space. So like if we actually have to run if on the game server we have to run a command to extract some piece of information, we can do that. That's actually built in. Yeah, so it gives us a lot of options. The biggest thing, though, is that it takes logged events and turns it into those metrics. Those metrics feed into the rest of our telemetry system, and we can use that to automate things, like spinning up and shutting down realms, things like that. So, yeah. I will say making the monitor took almost a month. Making it work for Terraria took me maybe like 2 or 3 hours to actually code that up and check it all out. But yeah, Satisfactory, we should get some good data out of that. Minecraft, I know there's definitely log messages there. Yeah, should be doable.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's a pretty successful night then. I'll go and make up some videos and stuff later on how to actually access your admin code, but it'll be nice to let people know that that is a thing that actually works now. Are we pushing that to main Drebot, or are we holding off?
I'm thinking give it a week, and then make sure that there's no major bugs or big issues with it, and then we'll roll it up. Promote. The term is promote. In our dev console, we actually have a promote command now that will push that up.
Oh, nice. I know I have few minor changes to the JSON file. I don't know, do I have to merge with you?
Yeah. We'll talk.
Okay.
Are you about done with the streaming then?
Yeah. I think we're good for the night. I'm actually falling on the end of the day, so. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we have another update video soon.
Soon, very soon.
Quotes.
I'd kind of like to do this more, just like Friday nights. Drop in and at least be able to do something, test out something, work on something, talk about something. I don't know. It's what I've been able to do on previous teams I've worked on. Not really publicly, but we made it a point to just have a get together and just show off what we've been doing, talk about stuff, and it was always a good time. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Let's call it a night. Have yeah.
All right. Talk to y'all later.